Steve and I have known each other for a long, long time. And used to be, I was one of the smart alecks that sat in the back of the room when we had clergy gatherings or diocesan meetings, and Steve, of course, was right there with me. And so we've kidded back and forth. And I've said some disparaging things to your face, not behind his back. But I don't think I've ever told you that I love you and that I respect you. And again, I thank you very much for your work. And now you've run your rector off. And things start to happen so that this church can continue without losing that let's come together and worship and sing and be glad we're together. Don't lose that. And there'll be committees, and there'll be meetings, and there'll be interviews, and there'll be all kinds of things, and it'll take way longer than you think it should because it's an important decision, and you need to be careful. You need to know that it's a misconception that the priest makes the parish. Well, that's part of it. The parish makes the priest, too. The parish makes the priest who she is or who he is. So I really want to say as often as I can, don't lose who you are in this time of interim. And when you get your next priest, please do teach her or him how to love and how to be loved so much that you would go find that one sheep, that one knuckle-headed sheep that went off and got lost. Because, you know, one of these days, it might be you. And that's what a priest is supposed to do. I'm not a scholar of anything at all, and I almost never quote any book that I've read. Sometimes I'll quote Jimmy Buffett just because I can remember it. I'm rereading a series of books called the Discworld series. Somebody? All right. One person. It's an odd series, and I think it's like 42 books, and it goes on and on forever. In one of those books, called Small Gods, I think it's like the 12th or 13th book in the series, the great god has been reduced to the size of a tortoise. The premise of the book is that gods become larger and more powerful the more people believe in them, and smaller and less powerful when people don't believe him anymore. The great god has big temples, big churches, big structures. There are lots of priests and deacons and bishops and archbishops, and they wield power all over the world. But he is reduced to the size of a tortoise, like a box turtle, because there's only one person that really believes in him anymore. And when they come together, this man, his name is Brother says, how can this be? You've got temples and cathedrals and rank on rank of clergy and all these people who get all dressed up to celebrate your holy days. All these people believe in you. And the great God says, no, they believe in the structure. They believe in the institution. They might even believe in the services, but they don't believe in me. I think one of the remarkable things about St. Matthew's and Madison is that y'all really do believe in Jesus. And I have to tell you, that's not as common as we might want to think. So, the end of a chapter, the end of 25 years, with 25 more just around the corner, and a new priest the Spirit of God is already looking for. The best thing that I can tell you is don't lose who you are. Don't lose the joy in this room. Don't lose that sense of let's come together. Oh boy, I get to go to church. Don't lose that willingness to sing out, led by your remarkable choir and organist. And don't lose that central belief that makes you who you are. Not in the building, not in the structure, not in the diocese, but in Jesus Christ our Lord, who came among us to show us what God is like and what we can be like. Who said once upon a time there was a person who had 100 sheep. And that person was silly enough to abandon the other 99 and go looking for the love of that one who was lost. And when he came back with a sheep across his shoulders, there was rejoicing, for the one who had been lost is found. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for taking care of my friend Steve. And thank you for making ready for the adventures that are still before us. Thanks be to God. Amen.